What is going on, you guys? We're back here at the Mad Pear podcast. We want to start this off by saying, first off, we apologize about the Xbox giveaway. We did give it away. It is going to Matthew Brown. Thank you, Matthew Brown, for participating, and we appreciate that. We just want to get that out of the way real quick. You know, we had a lot of mix-ups with the changing around of things in the new year. But we're going to get started this week with talking about moving. A little snack pack. Why don't you tell me a little something about that?
I'm never helping you move again, bro.
Dude, why not?
Because this is what, second or third time? I don't remember, but I know
you never helped me. This is the first time you ever helped me.
Yeah, but it was just a whole bunch of mixed up cooperation that we had going on.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
Like your little idea with the whole strap.
Oh, yeah. Well, dude, you had to hold the door open somehow.
Yeah, to get what was it out? The TV? No, sofa.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, listen, anybody out there that ever, like, gets themselves stuck in a place where it's like, oh, we can't keep the door open, nothing's strong enough to hold the door because it's like a pressurized door or whatever, just use a strap. Strap one door handle to the next, and there you go.
I love that idea.
Hold that bad boy wide open every time.
It wasn't the
so
redneck.
she said.
It wasn't the redneck engineering today.
No, that's exactly what that was. That's a blue-collar engineering.
Oh, the blue collar?
It's blue-collar engineering.
Go find it in the shop.
That should be a new YouTube channel, Blue Collar Engineering, where you're like fixing stuff.
We can make that a segment, bro. Blue collar engineering. Just pull up some like redneck blue collar rig stuff.
Like you've seen it how they inflate the tires with the flame and the.
I've seen a loader.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
You've seen a loader flipped on the side
all over the internet. Boom, hey, sitting up in the air and all.
How do you do that?
I don't know. Loading a truck apparently.
He flipped it
right on the side.
I ain't never seen that.
What? I've seen people back a loader or a roller actually into a dump truck.
Oh, I mean, people hit stuff all the time with heavy equipment. I've seen that happen a lot.
I've done it.
Seen people take pipes out, stakes, vehicles, people.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff.
I heard about a operator that hit a generator.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
We had an operator. He actually works with us right now. He was actually like a skid steer foreman. And you know those electrical boxes?
The green electrical boxes?
Yeah. Like people used to like sit on them. So they're normally outside like buildings.
Mm-hmm.
He backed right into it with a skid steer and just like smashed it. Brand new. They just put it in.
Oof. But that was a pretty penny.
Now he got fired. He worked over where you work at. He got fired.
Worked over where I work at? At my company?
Yeah, he worked there. And that's where he was at. He was like a skid steer foreman. He's a loader guy for us now and a tracker guy. He's a cool guy, but that day he got a...
Wish I knew who this guy was.
I don't think you ever met him.
Do not know just about everybody in the company.
I think he got fired before you went there.
I'm
pretty sure because he got fired right before I went there. But now at the new place,
the second time or the first time?
What are you talking about? First time I've ever worked there, right out of high school. When I first went there, he had got fired right before I started.
Yeah, that I didn't.
No,
know.
You weren't there yet. You didn't even know DJ yet at the time.
No. I didn't know him at the time. Because you were there for what? 2 years?
Where you work at?
Yeah.
I was there
3 years.
I guess you put it all together. It was like 3.5, almost 4 years. I was there a minute. It was all right for a minute, and they just got too strict, and they got too like heavy on a lot of things. And just
was it them or your daddy getting too strict on you?
No, because I wasn't with him majority of the time. Like after a while, you gotta think they sent me off. You know.
That's right.
Because I was out there with DJ and a couple of jobs too. You know what I mean? Like I was by myself, but they got too strict on a lot of things. Like they started like it wasn't like a very lenient company. They got to the point where they're like watching your every move. You became a number. It's basically the best way to put it. You just became a number, and it wasn't worth working there anymore. They didn't want to give you nothing, but they wanted to take everything.
Yeah. So let me ask you a serious question about that.
All right, go right. Well, about what? What we just talked about?
Just in general with
the
blue collar side.
Oh, blue collar stuff. Okay, let's hear it.
How often do you have to get a new pair of boots?
Me personally, dude, I've had the same pair of boots since like 2019. I still wear them.
Oh,
granted, you know, I mean, I do run a machine, so it's a little easier for me to hold my boots on, you know, for a little longer than because
6 months here.
Well, yeah, yours are yours are talking to me.
No, they're not talking. They just the steel toes hanging out, you know. I just
talking.
need a little bit of flex seal on this thing right here.
No, you're talking. Look at that.
Is that his toe?
That's my steel toe of it right here, Bubba.
Like a cartoon character.
It'd be like an alligator.
The fuck was that? I'm just more curious about the conversation me and the boot's gonna have.
It don't talk. It just leans.
Lean
with it, rock with it.
Jeez.
Or you remember you were talking about that other song, like Lean on Me.
Oh. Well, that's because you walk like, I mean, I'm not gonna say you walk weird. I mean, you kind of walk weird, but it's
walk
because,
with a limp.
Well, do you waddle?
I got 2 left feet.
Oh, I waddle.
Okay, well, that's a different story. That's a total different story. It's a different situation.
Wait, what are you talking about? Total different.
Basically, because I used to do the same thing. It's only those boots that do it to me, bro. Oh, okay. When I first started construction, I didn't want to buy boots because I didn't really care to have. That's not something I was into. But I had to have them for work. My dad gave me his, like, basically hand-me-downs. So they're basically like brand new, but he's a superintendent, so he just sits in the truck, so they're basically not that bad. But the way he walks, it's like that. He rolls his ankle a little bit, and it makes the side worn down, and like hurts your back, bro, over time. So I just got a new pair, and I got the flat fronts, and
square toe.
I got the square toed ones, and it just, I hate when the boots lean. I can't stand that.
Because you either got a pointed toe, a round toe.
You know why what the flat tips are for, right?
Why?
When you're on the knees, getting the boss to get a raise.
I'm pretty good at that. God, it's not in all in how you do it. It's just all in how you cuff it.
That's disgusting, dude.
What? Why you think I've got so many raises?
No, you know who's got a lot of raises? Old DJ.
Yep. That man got what? 4 raises and
No.
Does he live up to his name?
DJ?
Yes, he does.
Oh, they said BJ.
I mean, if that was the case, then maybe, who knows? But no. The DJ's a cool guy. He's one of our good buddies. But no, he's gotten a lot of raises. He's gotten what?
I think it was like 6 within.
Because he got like 5 when he was on hourly. Then he got like 3 more when he got up to salary. So it's like, dude, they just handing money out over there. I need to go back.
Why don't you?
No, I can't go back.
Why not?
I ain't going back to that place.
Come on, bro.
I ain't going back to that place.
You can be with your boy.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good off that.
I thought we were cool.
Why don't you just come over where I work?
No.
Why? It's better.
They got to come up on some money.
Dude, they gave me a Carhartt jacket for Christmas.
I get that.
It's fire.
But money makes the world go around here, Bubba.
That's a $150 jacket.
Okay, and I'll just go get one myself, and I'll just get
that's gonna take all your money.
Whatever it's called on there.
Oh, I wouldn't. I want to take mine off.
Why?
Because I can wear the jacket like stylish. I just have to wear it at work.
You don't have to just wear
I mean,
it.
yeah, but I get that.
You gotta think. I get free hats all the time at work. I wear them either for work or stylish. Like my Caterpillar.
Yeah, but you have like the country boy like style to your clothing though too. I don't. Outside of work, I don't wear my work clothes outside.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing. I was saying that you wear a blue collar outfit outside.
Like what? My shirt, my pants.
Yeah, like I see your belly under the last button because you did work. I can see.
My bad, dog.
Dirty jeans, holes in your boots. It's work attire.
With my chest hanging out.
I got the hamburger meat all hanging out. Mr. Miami over here. Bet you listened to Pitbull on the way over here, didn't you?
No. I was listening to some Shania Twain. Man,
I don't know who that is. I have no clue.
You don't know who Shania Twain is?
What's one of the songs?
Man, I feel like a woman.
Sing it.
No.
Sing it, dude. I don't know. You're going to have to sing it for me.
Oh, gosh. Let me get a good lyric of it. Man, I feel like a woman. You never heard that?
I just wanted you to sing it.
Oh.
I just want to see if I could actually get you to do it, to be honest.
I'm not singing all the way, buddy.
Dude, send me one more line from it so I can really get the feel for it.
Well, I got to have like the music going and then I can keep going.
We can't do that. We're going to copyright.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Which is odd. I don't know if anybody, like whoever watched the last episode, Mr. Producer back there, did we show anything that was copyright worthy on our last episode that you remember?
No, why?
Because we got copyright on that.
For what?
Don't know.
It didn't give us a strike. They just said that it wasn't like a strike worthy one. It was just a copyright.
Oh, it's probably because of this. I had the license for it. I just had to.
No. As you think about it, all of our other episodes have that, and it never did that for some reason. Now, the Kong and Godzilla episode, it did do that when we did the commercial, which is understandable. But it gave us a copyright thing on the last episode with me and him, but we didn't show anything. The only thing I could think of, I mean, I wouldn't say talking about Jason and all that would cause that, would it?
No, we can explore it after because you can actually click on the details and then it'll show you
Well, wait. Didn't we show Google Images?
No, that should be fine.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, no.
I mean, like I said, we didn't get a strike. We didn't get in trouble or nothing. It was just simply telling us that whatever we did in the show was copyright, but whatever we talked about or did, they allow it. Yeah. Whatever that means. So it wasn't a strike or nothing. I just thought that was odd because
That's weird.
We didn't do nothing that was, unless like we got too in depth with something. They really thought we were.
No. It was the aliens and it was the ghost.
Art got us.
Art got us.
Art got us. He said last time.
He got me today. Actually.
Did he?
Yeah. I plugged my phone in, and literally 3 seconds later, it was thrown across the room.
Oh. Which room?
The back room. You know where I plugged the iPhones in?
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally 3 seconds later, and I'm like, wait, not this side, because he only does it on one side, but this side was the other side, and then it flew across the room. So I'm like, great. I gotta put a GoPro in there that's always plugged in.
Oh, so
why you gonna throw it? You know what we should do? We should get one of those noise boxes and put it down and like talk to them.
Dude, you should.
Like one of those white noise boxes.
Yeah. And then be like Paranormal Activity or something like that.
Watch, we're gonna do that. Nathan's gonna fart in it.
No, I'd actually do it something better, but
no, I'm gonna shit. There's a big difference.
You really want it, my boy?
He said hello. This hello stinks.
You right. So, I'm trying to think. When you're at work, do you like getting there right on time, 30 minutes early?
I think it depends on the job site or the situation. Like me personally, I don't like to get to the job and like rush out of my vehicle to get straight into like busting ass. So like right now it's convenient. I live pretty close to the job site regardless wherever I'm at.
Yeah, you can go
because it's in DeLand and I live in Deltona. So as long as it's, from my parents or from the apartment, either way, it's like within like 5 to 10 minutes of a drive. So like even at lunchtime, I can run home for anything like lunch, make it cheaper, whatever.
Wish I was that close.
And it's just like, so right now, I got to be there at 7. That's when we start working. And I get up at like 6:20 because I know for a fact I'll make it on time. You know what I mean? So it's like, but if it's like a far job, like Orlando, even if it's in like Altamont, anything like that, anywhere it's like kind of, I know it's going to take me a minute because of traffic. I like to get up at like 5:36, make sure I'm there. I like to have like 30-minute window, at least 15-minute window. Even being that close, I like to have like a 15-minute window to be able to pull up, play my phone for a second, and then just think about making somebody else a whole bunch of money for a day.
Every day, what you mean?
Every day.
It's all right, though. You can start working weekends.
I mean, I will. I mean, that's what it is.
Not at the last company you were at.
Well, no, that was mandatory to work weekends. At least I'll give it to the place I work at now. They're pretty good about that. They don't make you work weekends unless it's like super, super urgent, and they give you a heads up. They will do that. I know where you work at. It's Saturday morning, they call you to come in.
That's what it feels like half the time.
That they do. Saturday morning, they call you, hey, man, I need you to work Saturday. Like, dude, it's already like 12. Yeah, I need you to go ahead and come in. It's like, no, I don't like that.
It's all right.
And it's really bad about the person you work under. Not gonna say any names.
Not that bad anymore.
No, you kind of backed off of it?
Yeah.
I mean, when you think you have a position and they all agree that you ain't worth it, they knock you back down.
Yeah, because I ain't that good.
I'm not talking about you. Talking about somebody else.
Oh.
I ain't gonna say nobody's name. I don't want to, cut somebody down.
Why you cut me down?
Mm-mm.
You always cut me down.
I would never do that.
Oh, don't even lie to me.
Cut you down a peg or two?
Yeah. Feel like I get chopped down to my knees sometimes on you.
Oh, pause.
Not like that.
Pause.
You're the one that's going there. I wasn't going there.
No, we just talked about how you have, the flat face boots. Now you're talking about dropping down to your knees.
No.
The sad part is I don't even work at the same company as you. I can't even get you a raise.
It almost sounds like our conversation in the car earlier today when I was helping you move. When I said something that didn't make sense. And you're like, yeah, you shouldn't probably say that.
No, we're not going to talk about that. That's a little explicit. It was an accident, but it was explicit. The joke itself was explicit. We're not going to talk about that. We're going to leave that for whenever we decide to, go deeper into this and we make like what is that called? Phil, help me out here. What is that called? The rated R version of like a podcast?
Oh, it's the After Dark special.
A Patreon.
Oh, yes.
Patreon.
When
we get to the part of making a Patreon, that way it can be a little more explicit. We can talk about more things. Mm-hmm. We'll talk about those kind of stories right now. This is We got to keep it somewhat, kid friendly.
We G-rated.
Yeah, we got to keep it a little bit to where everybody can listen to it. It's not too bad.
We're like Disney.
No. Dude, you know every Disney movie, somebody dies?
Not in Bambi.
Name me one Disney movie that somebody doesn't pass away.
Bambi.
A Goofy movie.
A Goofy movie. Yeah. What movie? Well, what does it go by?
You're talking about the classic Disney movies. Right?
Well, just think about it. The majority, I'm sure there's a Disney movie out there somebody doesn't die, but I'm just saying, if you ever watch Disney, something tragic happens to someone. They have either like...
Actually, I'm wrong. Goofy's wife is dead.
That's what I'm saying. Every Disney movie has some kind of death tragedy. Even if it's a small one, it's not really talked about. Every Disney movie has some kind of death in it. Finding Nemo, the mom got killed. And Nemo had a problem because he got his egg cracked. Like he just said, the wife was dead in Goofy. Every movie has a death. No matter what it is.
So they tug on your heartstrings, man.
Well, no, look, watch Up. The wife died. Like he has this great life together. She dies.
Yep.
It's always the women.
That too. It is Bambi. The mom got shot.
Disney killing the women.
Dude, she was in the wrong neighborhood, got shot.
Nope. She wasn't in my neighborhood.
All right. First of all, be careful what you're about to say.
No,
There's a lot of people that watch this.
I'm a hunter.
That's not where you're going with it.
Yes, that's
look
where I
at
was
the
going.
blue collar look. You said she wasn't in my neighborhood. That would have been pretty bad if you'd have went any further with that.
I wasn't going no further. It was just right then and there. She wasn't in my neighborhood.
They're saying don't do that
Why not?
because we didn't get
I'm born and raised in Florida, not Alabama.
It don't mean nothing.
Not like Forrest Gump. I'm from Buck Hill, Alabama, or Birmingham.
Whatever he said. But anyways, no, for real, think about it. There's not if you name me a Disney movie that somebody doesn't die in.
Cinderella.
I'm pretty sure somebody dies in that. Her parents, aren't they dead?
Didn't think so.
Her real parents. That's why she lives with her aunt and her sisters or whatever.
I don't remember that. This was like a long time ago that I watched it with my sisters. I don't remember all the old ones anymore.
Pretty sure somebody dies in like every movie.
I know.
And even if it's a villain, they die. Look at George of the Jungle. That dude hung from the roots. The bad guy, he hung. He didn't hang himself, but he fell and he got hung.
Damn.
Or Tarzan. I'm sorry, I said George of the Jungle. Tarzan.
Disney's brutal.
They're pretty brutal. They don't show it. They don't always show it, but they always show like someone dies.
And nobody.
Yeah, it's all implied.
Did you ever look at The Incredibles?
Syndrome, right?
Yeah.
So all the superheroes were dead.
Yeah.
All the other ones that they talked about that were at the funeral, at the wedding and stuff, they're all dead. And Syndrome, yeah. Did you know there's a theory that, I guess I'm going to do it early, something to think about. There's a theory that, what's the lady's name? Ep.9 or whatever? The girl with the black short hair?
The short
She's really
lady?
short. She does like the super suits.
I don't remember her name.
Well, she exaggerated to Mr. Incredible. We don't do capes because they're dangerous. And all those superheroes kept dying from using capes, so she stopped making suits with capes. She made Syndrome's suit with a cape on purpose because she knew it was going to get him killed. And what did it do? The cape pulled him into the propeller and it killed him.
It's something to think about.
Something to think about. I think if you really, really consider it, she saved him. She was the real superhero in that movie. She stopped Syndrome.
I see. Never thought of that.
Yeah. She built his suit because she's the only one that makes super suits. And she put a cape on his and it got him killed because she knew that was going to happen. She knew something was going to happen that was going to cause him a bad thing to happen to him.
So, what's your go-to drink, Brad?
As in like soda? Super random from what we were talking about.
I just looked at my drink and I was like,
is it because you took a little sippy sip?
Yeah, that's like my little Sprite right there.
All right. Well, anyway, so what's the question? Okay, well, in what sense? Drink like
soda.
As in soda?
Soda first.
I think my one of my go-to drinks for soda is probably Sprite.
Why?
I don't know.
No caffeine. You trying to watch your car?
I try to lie to myself and say it's because it's not like a dark soda, so it's not as bad. They're all bad for you, obviously. I'm not naive to that, but I do feel like Sprite is like a better alternative than like dark sodas like Pepsi, Coke, Fanta, stuff that has like a lot of syrup in it. Like it has a lot of color to it. I feel like Sprite is better than those. Well, that's why people drink Coke and all that. I'm doing really bad right now. I'm drinking a Coke as we speak, but I feel like Sprite and stuff. I mean, but I also just like the drink itself and more.
I like going to the ones that they forget to clean the inside of the thing, and it's like extra syrupy.
What?
That's disgusting.
No, but it's real syrupy.
You just said I like to drink out of the ones that are disgusting and nasty. It's got the big old clumps of, the big like glumps of like goo and.
It's not really glumps of glue. It's just because they didn't clean it after that day or something. I don't know. It just makes it real syrupy.
That's nasty.
Don't look at me weird, bro.
Dude, that's nasty.
It just makes it taste a little bit better. I hate to say it because you don't taste as much.
You don't hate it at all. You just said you like it.
Yeah. Don't knock it till you try it, bro.
I'm not drinking a nasty ass drink.
It's not nasty. It's just something you
dirty.
Don't agree with. No, it's not even dirty.
Oh my!
It's all right. You'll make a clip of this one.
That's disgusting, dude. You're okay. Let me make sure I'm hearing you correctly. You're telling me when you go to like I don't know, like McDonald's or a restaurant. No, just a restaurant that has the fountain.
Yes.
You prefer to get a drink out of the faucet, like the spigot. Okay, so it's Coca-Cola. You get a Coke. You prefer to use the one that hasn't been cleaned because it's got extra syrup on the fucking thing?
That's what they say it is. I wouldn't prefer it, but you know.
Listen to me. Phil, please
listen to me.
Please tell me I'm hearing him correct. Did he just not go back on what he just said?
I'm not going back.
This is disgusting.
It's disgusting.
Don't knock
It's nasty. I'm not knocking anything. I'm not eating that shit. You're basically drinking slime.
It's not slime. It's syrup.
When it's sat there and it's like clumped up, it's slime.
It's not really syrup or slime.
No, I know it's not really syrup. You had it right the first time.
Shut up.
No, it's slime.
You remember, like we talked about, my mind goes faster than what my mouth does.
First of all, that sounded really bad.
Second,
you're eating slime or you're drinking slime. That's disgusting, dude.
Why you gotta keep your mind in the gutter?
It's not in the gutter. You're talking about drinking slime. That's why you fucking speak too fast because you're drinking nasty ass fucking slime.
All that slime syrup.
No, but that's disgusting. And you do realize, just so you know, whatever you're talking about right now, you do know a lot of those places, like the soda comes in a box, right?
Yeah.
And it hooks up to a hose. That nozzle's been there forever, which means that that's not the same box of soda you've been drinking out of. That nasty slime, that what you call sweet syrup, is from like multiple boxes that have been ran through it. That's disgusting.
Oh, now that you think of it like that.
That's disgusting. It is disgusting. It's very disgusting.
Just a little.
Because when I worked at Hungry Howie's, that's the little things where you do it yourself. It's just a box of soda. Like literally, it's a big bag with a hose. And they plug it in, and then they turn it on. It like does like a pressure thing, and then the nozzle it comes out of stays. They clean that part. If you're saying you don't clean it or you like it better when it's not clean,
that's a little
you're
weird.
Drinking nasty ass soda, flat, thick syrup soda.
It's not flat though. It's just real syrupy.
That's just you're drinking dirt. You're drinking dirt.
Okay, when I was a little kid,
you're drinking old soda.
Okay, but when I was a little kid, I ate dirt, so it's nothing new.
No, but that's not the point. You're a fucking adult now. You shouldn't be doing that.
Doesn't matter. I'm still a kid at heart. I run heavy equipment.
That's okay. We know you built sandcastles as a kid and you continue to do it as an adult.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
I run little Tonka toys. Now I'm running big Tonka toys.
Aren't you on like a shovel right now?
No.
So I said, dude,
I'm
come
going
on.
back to the dozer.
It's like, dude, come on, man.
Yeah,
you
shut
have
up.
to tell him that.
Nobody's
Seriously?
supposed to know this.
Yeah, that's just nasty. Like this right here, if they were like, yeah, we put a little bit of extra syrup in there from like the ring of the thing, I would be like, yeah, you can keep that shit.
I just said, here, bring it here.
I'll take it.
I'm
not knocking anything until I try it. That's different. When you say, hey, have you ever tried caviar? Nah, it's nasty. You ever had it? No. I don't knock it till you try it. That you can say that. I'm not drinking
Isn't
goo.
Caviar squid? I've never had
Really?
it. I've never had
That's calamari, first of all. Caviar is fish eggs from a sturgeon.
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
Fish eggs from a sturgeon. Oh, apparently on a cracker, it's pretty good. So put it on your finger and you can eat it. No, but seriously, apparently it's pretty good on like a salted cracker. That calamari is pretty good.
Oysters are good.
But it's expensive.
Oysters are good.
They're not bad. Smoked oysters are pretty good.
Yeah, they look like loogies.
Yeah, they do. You know, I used to eat them a lot out of the can as a kid, but now that I'm older, they don't taste like I don't really find them amusing. I don't know if it's because I ate them too much as a kid. I used to like oysters, but now I'm not really a big fan of them.
That's how my mom is, but not with oysters.
But I feel like that's just any food when you eat it too much, like a certain time period.
My mom grew up on eating a whole bunch of hot dogs all the time. She can't, not like that. Not like that, Brad.
Your mom's gonna have some words with you, buddy, when she sees this. Yeah, my mom made a lot of hot dogs growing up, you know.
No, she literally sat
Got
there.
around the neighborhood.
Her dad would make the hot dogs and everything. And why do you always got to go somewhere with this? Let me finish. She can't even stand the smell, nothing. Like, if I sit there and ask her, like, let's go get some. Stop laughing.
Can't stand the smell. Those were some dirty hot dogs.
Oh, God.
I bet you used to ask if you could drink the hot dog water after your mom was done boiling them.
Nope.
Hey, Mom, can I get a sip of that?
No.
Dude, be honest. When your mom made brownies and stuff, did you always ask to lick the bowl?
Yeah.
Of course you did.
Because I'm fat.
It's got extra syrup.
No,
It's got extra sugar compared to the actual baking.
I was the type of kid when if I did go in there to help my mom, I licked the bowl or used my fingers.
First of all, I licked the bowl.
I was like a little dog, or like like when you use the little blender thing.
Yeah.
I would sit there. Me and my sister would get one. My grandmother would sit there, and when she used it, she'd give it to us. Or like cookie dough. I just eat that. I don't need to cook them.
You know what's funny? You know as far as I know, I'm an adult now, so I actually know how to read things. So when I was a kid, no, I'm just saying, when I was younger, I didn't pay attention to that. I just took the shit and ate it. But my mom used to always get on to us about eating like raw cookie dough. But I guess back then, as far as I know, that was actually bad for you to do because it actually messed your stomach up and you can get like worms and stuff from doing that because it's like raw sugars and stuff like that. It's like not baked, so it can get you sick. Almost like eating raw chicken, you get sick. Obviously, nowhere near as bad, but just in general. But I guess now, because if you go to the store now, you can actually get cookie dough that's raw and it says safe to eat on it now.
Yeah.
You can eat it now. But I guess back then they didn't make that. So every time I was eating that, I didn't even realize it, but I was like testing the waters of getting sick and I didn't even have a clue.
That was when the world was good back then.
And I'm glad I was like a stupid kid because like, you know, you get a little tougher when you get older.
Yep.
My immune system's just like way up there.
Yep. Unlike these kids nowadays.
What's that supposed to mean?
They're not built tough like we are.
That's just because like some people just, I don't know. I honestly think like, I don't want to get too deep into that because I don't want people to think we're talking bad about anybody, but I feel like nowadays people, I don't want to say they don't get punished enough growing up, but I almost feel like it has a majority of things to do with it. Like I personally have a theory that food has a lot to do with chemical balance in your brain. I mean, think about it. Think about it for a second. I'm not saying anybody's wrong for wanting to live a lifestyle they want to live, right?
Okay.
You could do whatever you want, but there is some people out there that take it and run with it. There's some people that, you know, they want to be a part of, like, you know, the movement of, like, trans people and all that, which is cool. Do whatever you want, and they really want to do it because that's just how they feel. But they mind their business about it. They don't care about spreading it. They just go and do their own thing. 100% support you. You live your life. But then you got that select few that you could tell that they're either A, doing it for attention, or B, they're doing it because they really just have something wrong with them. I feel like in today's society, I mean, this has never been proven. This is just a theory I have. But if you look at the food that we eat now versus back then, the food they ate back then was more pure, which means it wasn't like as chemical based like nowadays. I mean, look at half of the animals that we like use in like cows, for example, and chickens that are farmed. They inject them with steroids, like heavy steroids. That's why the animals are so big. You're eating that. You know what I mean? You're ingesting that. Then you got like fast food. That's not real meat. You know what I mean? That's not real burger. That's not real chicken. I mean, look at a chicken nugget.
That I know it's real.
Well, no, I'm just saying in general.
No,
There's some places that, you know, they actually use real food, but a lot of them don't. And we ingest that all the time. It's a chemical imbalance. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, look at Cheetos. They sat there and lit one on fire. They said you could literally use Cheetos as like a torch type deal.
Yeah, the flaming hot ones.
Well, yeah, you can literally burn them, and they'll burn for a minute. And you could actually use it as a light if you were in like a woods or something. So it's like you're ingesting that. You guys think that's got to be some kind of chemical imbalance on yourself, you know, in your brain and everything. Your body runs off a chemical balance, even if it's natural. But if you're eating all this shit that's got all this stuff in it that's like designed to kill other things, like they use pesticides in a lot of our foods. That's the same thing they use to kill all the animals off the crops. But you're sitting there eating the same crop. Just, you know, processed. But the pesticide's still on there, but you're eating it. That's got to do something to your body.
Builds my immune system.
Well, no, but you see what I'm saying? You know, it's like, I feel like I said, there are majority of them that probably really, you know, are in it because that's just how they feel. But I honestly feel like there's a lot of people that have, like, mental, like, unstableness to them, that has a lot to do with it. Even if it wasn't from them eating the food, you got these people that are like, oh, I'm vegan. That's fine, you know, that you can't really use that excuse, but I honestly feel like it has a lot to do with the the time change before they were born too, because they started shifting from like the 80s and 90s. A lot of the food was real.
Yeah.
You start getting into the 2000s, that's when the food started like having this new fast food, McDonald's. I know Burger King stuff been around for a long time, but it started transferring over to this new, injecting the food with steroids, more frozen food. It's more like efficient because they could cook it. I mean, that one dude had a burger that lasted over 20 years and it looks the exact same. No mold, nothing. He bought a meal from McDonald's and put it in a glass thing. Hasn't touched it ever since. The burger looks the exact same the day he bought it. No mold, nothing.
What the hell you watch at home?
No, it was on a documentary.
Oh, but still,
well, that's a big deal. Think about it, you eat that. How can something survive 20 years and not age? No mold can grow on it. Mold grows on organic things, which tells me that food is not organic, which is not real.
still tastes good though.
I mean, yeah, it's delicious. I ain't gonna deny that.
Yep.
But I'm just saying, I feel like a lot of that food, I feel like people that ate it beforehand and then had kids later on, I just feel like it caused, like, how would you say that? Like, it just caused issues for their offspring because the food itself is just bad.
Easy on that offspring.
I'm being for real.
No, I got you.
I just think it has a lot to do with, like, the world changing around us and, like, the food we take in causing, like, different, like, it just changes people because, like, your body runs off of chemicals naturally and unnaturally, and when you're eating something that has a million chemicals in it, it's got to throw your body off to a degree, minus, aside from just gaining weight. It's got to do something to you. Me personally.
I know. Like
I said, that's all my opinion. That doesn't mean it's a real thing. That's just my opinion.
I know I gain weight from it all. Even though I eat real meat too.
Pause for 2 seconds. We're not going to walk past like you didn't say that. You said, even though I eat real meat too while rubbing your stomach?
What are you trying to get at, bro?
No, you know exactly.
No.
You know exactly.
No.
This man said, I eat real meat too.
Why are you trying to make me seem like I'm this
I didn't say it. I didn't say it. Phil back there watched you do it. I watched you do it. Gay, see? Everybody's going to say it. And everybody that watches this episode.
Comments, that's what everybody's going to think.
Gay.
Gay.
I would. I'm going to be the one person in the comments saying it. Aren't you on the show? Yeah, but
it's okay.
Why not?
Why not? Yep.
I can't believe you said that. That was probably the most unintentional sus thing you've said on this thing.
I've only been on here for 2 episodes, Bo, so
it's a great start.
Great start.
Great start.
It only gets...
Indeed, here I come.
Yep, find a new job.
Yeah, well, I'm going to have to find a new host. This is not going to work.
Damn.
But
it
no.
only goes up from here, though.
No, it does. I mean, hey, somebody's going to make fun of you for it. Any publicity is good publicity, even if it's
like
bad.
The person in the comments from last episode was asking me to say, like, a hippopotamus or something.
Because you said you had that country drawn, and they were just trying to find stuff for you to say. Someone just said it was dirt to dirt.
Yeah, which it probably is.
It happens because you eat a lot of McDonald's. I told you, it's that chemical imbalance. It's fucking your head up.
No,
but you're right on that, though, Brad.
What?
You're not, like, off with what you're saying. About
well, like, I just don't want nobody to take me that in an offensive way. Like, I'm saying that, the way you live is stupid. It's just because you don't know what you're thinking. But because I know it's not that. I know there's a lot of people that do it the right way. They change their lives for themselves and they leave it alone. It's just for them. But then you got those other people that take it, above and beyond and make it feel like you have to be a part of that. It's like, that has nothing to do with me. That's your life. Live your life. But I feel like some of those people have issues, and I feel like the food that we eat today has a part in that with all the chemicals in it.
All right, Brad.
I mean, look at the vapes, dude. If people think putting water in your lungs is like, it's better than smoking. Do they not realize that pneumonia, one of the top killing things in this, in humans, is fluid in the lungs? That's all you're doing is putting like vapor in your lungs. That's just me. I mean, I just, I like to think about my lungs. I like to be able to breathe.
So you're saying you're perfect?
No, I'm not perfect by any means.
Just kidding, bro.
Oh no, I'm just saying. I just don't smoke vapes.
I know this is a little off topic, but I know you've been trying to do better.
Okay.
You been going to the gym lately?
I have been going to the gym.
Yeah? How many times a week?
Like 4 or 5.
What about last week? Because I know there was a
I'm in the middle of moving.
Well, yeah, but
that's why. Before that, I'd been going every night.
So holla at my boy. He goes to the gym. He might go work out with you now. I need to go to the gym, but
you need to go to the gym like now. Let's just cut the show short. He's going to the gym. This will be a short one.
No. Is that a fat joke there?
No.
I feel like it was.
No, you can take it how you want. That's an opinion.
I feel like you're trying to say that I'm like a roly-poly.
Absolutely.
I thought you were about to hit that damn straight.
No.
Why not?
Why would I say that? I said absolutely.
Just thought it would have made more sense, but I guess in my head it sounded a lot better.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See, the McDonald's people. You see what I'm saying? It's fucking the head up, man. The chemical imbalance is just insane.
So, are you gonna start going like Monday through Friday again once you get back into where you're?
Yeah,
living?
but I think I want to change it to the morning. It just sucks that we get up for work so early, but I think I'm gonna switch it to the morning. Give it a try for at least a week and see if I like it. If not, I'll just go back to going in the afternoons.
Have y'all noticed that all the New Year's resolution people have already stopped going to the gym?
Oh, of course. It's always like the first 2 weeks. You'll get like a big group
Yep.
and then they just disappear.
I was part of that.
No, I'm still. Well, I was going before. I was going before the New Year's, anyways. But
I can't really say nothing. I bought a membership 6 months ago, paying for
no,
it.
no. That was not 6 months ago. Do not lie about the time frame. That was about a year and a half ago, and you
no.
ain't been once.
It was 8 months ago.
No, it was not.
Yes,
dude.
it was.
Dude, no, it was
it's
not.
not June yet. I got it a little after June.
So you
after
still lied? No, you did not. It was way before that.
I got it after Father's Day. It was a little bit after Father's Day.
Either way, you lied. You said 6 months, and you cut off 2 months. You should have tagged 2 more, so you're a liar. I can't talk to liars. Don't talk to me. It's just as me and Phil this episode now. Thank you.
Oh.
Little snack pack. You're no longer needed in this episode. You can leave.
All right. Bye now. I'm going to just sit here and watch.
Dude, imagine if like he was able to edit it where you like you're still there, but like a green screen, you just like disappear, like pixelate away.
I could green screen him.
Yeah, but he's too big.
That joke. I feel targeted now.
The green screen couldn't handle it.
See how it is, bro. I thought we were cool. Thought we were boys, but I guess not.
We are.
Talk to you every day.
Right. Dude, if I didn't make fun of you, it means I didn't care about you.
No. I think just because you pick on me, you still don't care about me.
Dude, I talk to you every day. If I didn't care about you, I want to talk to you every day. Do we play Jason together? I don't want to hear it.
I know. We do. Every day.
All right.
No, I haven't actually.
I green screened his shirt.
Dude, you look like a country singer.
Oh, Luke Combs right here, old son.
Dude, sing one of his songs. Go ahead.
I wonder if I can. Hold on. I'm trying.
I'm going to pick it. Hurricane. Go ahead.
No, I can't. I'm not doing that one.
Okay, ice cold beer in my hand. Go ahead.
Long neck, ice cold beer never broke my heart.
Yeah, no. Why'd you know what you sounded more like?
Who?
One of them old like Poison or something.
Oh.
Because you made your voice kind of high pitched, so it just kind of reminded me of like that kind of that era. It didn't sound nothing like Luke Combs. Dude, you got the country slang. Why don't you just sing it like a country person?
Baby, lock them doors.
There you go.
Turn them lights down low.
Dude, that's exactly how you look. Now all you're missing is like you being in the field, like tapping your foot with a cowboy hat, and like the wind blowing. You know what I'm talking? You know what I'm talking about, like a pastor.
Ooh.
It's not at all what I was saying.
I thought we were going back to the Wild West.
It's not at all what I was saying.
I'll get my 6
Talking about more like the early '90s country music videos.
Oh.
How they're always like in the wind. They're like
Like
looking at the camera. Their eyes are like halfway open, like their like eyes are dried out because the wind's blowing right in their fucking face.
Like a little Alan Jackson.
Yeah, whatever.
You don't know who I'm talking about, do you?
Alan Jackson. That sounds really familiar. Actually, to be honest.
He used to do the Ford song, right?
No, I don't think it was a Ford
He did
song.
do a Ford.
Did he?
Well,
I don't remember.
I don't know.
I know there was one Chattahoochee.
That sounds familiar. I think I do know that song.
Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee.
Yeah.
It gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. Why am I purple now?
Dang, you're the retro Jason from the game.
Oh, heck yeah.
No, it's like a weird techno sound.
I know. Every time. Where's he at?
Dude, I can't stand that game. Every time I spawn in, first of all, you spawn me in out in the middle of a field, out in BFE, where there's nothing around, no weapons, nothing. And then as soon as I go in a house,
He's there.
the music starts playing. He's like on my ass. I'm like, this is bullshit.
Or better yet, what was it? The last week or so when we were playing, you were sitting there, Jason, just about every single time.
Dude, I just wanted to chill, play the game. If I die, I'll just play on the phone, look at some vehicles I'm trying to get into, whatever. The only time you got to sweat on that game is if you're really trying to escape or is if you have to be Jason. Because if you're Jason, you are like the game. You have to kill them or they got to kill you or they got to escape, whatever. Every game, 8 games straight. I remember when it was like a rarity to become Jason in that game.
Yep. I remember a couple
Dude,
times.
your belly's showing. Fix it. Thank you. Anyways,
More chest hair. Got it.
that's right. Hamburger meat's fine. But
You know what I heard when I was younger?
I'm sure it was
I know
something
this
stupid.
is like off topic, but this is what I heard. One of my buddy's brothers told me this, and I actually did it in front of everybody because I thought it actually did it.
You pushed your belly button because they said that it's a button that'll make you burp.
No, I'm not off. It's not off Major Pain. We're not doing that.
What is Pincher Pain?
Major Pain.
What is that?
The movie
What about it?
over here. I'm gonna hit your belly.
That's not what he said.
Woo-hoo.
He said that if I poke your belly, are you gonna do the noise like the Pillsbury Doughboy?
But needless to say, my buddy's brother told me if you rub mustard on your chest, you'll grow your hair longer on your chest. Yeah, I did that when I was young. I thought it was gonna give me more hair.
Are you serious?
I swear. I was at their house. It didn't do nothing.
I mean, it looks like it worked.
Not compared to a lot of people I know.
You rub mustard on your chest?
Yeah, my bird chest at the time when I was younger.
Your hippo chest?
No, it wasn't hippo.
Not yet.
It was a bird.
Come on, don't break the mic, man.
I'm not breaking
Those
it.
are expensive.
Yeah, more than my salary.
I don't know about that, but inconvenient for you if you had to pay for it.
Yeah.
Anyways. So was that the little statement you want to make about
Yeah.
rubbing mustard on your chest?
Yeah.
Huh.
You want to try it?
No. But I do want to ask this. Some people out there, could you answer me this question? I heard a lot of people say you put mayonnaise on you and it helps burn fat.
What?
I have heard that. If you rub
Mayonnaise?
mayonnaise on your stomach and stuff like that, it helps you like eat the fat away. It's not like instantly, but it's like a workout thing. I never believed it. I don't know. Maybe someone was just bullshitting me. But I've heard that a couple different times. Now, I do know if you take shots of vinegar, like actual real vinegar, like the apple cider vinegar or something like that, like it's actual vinegar. The people take shots of it and it eats the fat away, and you actually will pee it out. That is a real thing. I know that's real. I just don't know which vinegar it is. But yeah, people take shots. I think you take like 2 or 3 times a day. You take like a small shot of it, and it like helps you burn fat.
My grandmother drinks vinegar water.
Is she fat?
No.
There you go. Theory solved.
I don't know.
Expedition unknown.
I just don't care for the taste.
Well, nobody does. It's vinegar. It's raw vinegar. It's gonna taste like ass.
Yeah. Well, how do you know what ass tastes like?
I'm just saying. You ever like smelt something and you know what the taste is?
Don't avoid it.
Not avoiding anything.
Well, it seems to me like you've tasted it before.
No, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to push a narrative. And you're just like those people that I'm talking about that push narratives because they eat McDonald's too much.
No.
This is what I'm talking about. The chemical imbalance.
So how do you know what the chocolate starfish smells like?
Is it the chocolate starfish?
Yes. You never just sat there and on accident?
No.
Never.
Have you?
We're not going to go there, but
No, let's hear it.
yes, I've accidentally done something.
You didn't
like that.
accidentally do shit. Just a piece of candy.
Oh, chocolate.
That's disgusting.
That's not what you see. Why you always bringing something
This
like
man ate a dingleberry. It's disgusting. That's disgusting. Just a nice little chocolate M&M. Let me get that.
Don't knock it till you try it.
You're gonna bite into it. It's gonna like Play-Doh through your teeth.
It was like a little snack pack. What you mean, dog?
That's disgusting. I mean, Phil, I don't know if you've ever had this, but for some reason, it just made me think of like not snack pack. Yeah, snack packs, but like they have like the stuff in it.
Okay.
Did you guys ever have a teacher that I mean, even if it wasn't teacher, just where I tried it at. We were learning about frogs and stuff at the time. So she made a snack that had like little gelatin balls in it, and it was supposed to be like frog eggs inside of like a pudding.
No, but I remember the restaurants that had the little worms and made it look like it was like.
Yeah, that's just called maggots that they have in their food.
No, this had gummy worms.
Nah, those are real. It's maybe eating at them nasty ass restaurants. Delicioso.
Hey, when you're poor, you're poor. Bubba.
Delicioso.
When you're poor, you're poor. You gotta do what you gotta do.
That's disgusting.
I'm just kidding. I would never do that.
Let me guess. You were the one that went in the back dumpster. That's why there was worms in it.
Shh.
That was never on the menu. What is this kid talking about?
Why are you telling all my secrets right now?
I'm not.
Well, then why are you bringing them up?
Dude, I feel like I'm going to ask you a question, and I really, really feel like you're going to piss me off about this. It's about movies. What movie was better, Cody Banks or Spy Kids? What was the better? What was the better?
They're both good.
No. Don't do that.
I know me and you.
Don't do that.
Mentioned something about it before.
Don't lie to the people.
I always thought Cody Banks was pretty good.
You're fucking
But,
high.
Hang on. Let me finish.
Dude, Spy Kids? Are you
But
kidding
yes,
me?
Spy Kids, they did fight them thumbs and everything, so it was pretty cool. And all their gadgets, they were actual spies.
Cody Banks was stupid.
Why? He was an actual spy?
No. Not like them. Dude, they would have did circles around his little goofy ass.
Well, yeah, you got one person compared to two.
That's not the point. The point is that they were just better spies.
Explain to me why.
Why they were better?
Yeah.
Because they just were. I mean, their gadgets, the movies themselves were just always better. They fought thumbs. And then, okay, I'll do one better for you. Even if you don't like the first one, the second one when they're on the island and they fight like the half monkey, half spider thing, and then like the snake thing, I think it was, fire. And then the pig with wings, the swine flu. Come on.
I never said they weren't bad. I enjoyed them.
Nah, but but that's not the point. The point is you said Cody Banks was a better spy movie for Disney. And I think you're high. Actually, I'm sorry. It wasn't Disney. Dimension or whatever brand made that. I think Cody Banks was a Disney movie, but Spy Kids was a Dimension production, which is like a movie place. I always thought that was super cool.
I thought Spider Kids was...
Yeah,
like
Spider Kids wasn't a thing.
Yeah, that was like Universal.
Spider Kids?
Or Spy Kids.
Yeah, what the fuck is Spider Kids?
I don't know,
I've
they got
never
8
seen
legs.
that.
Like it's a human head with 8 legs.
Yeah, Spy Kids too. They have the spider monkey. That's a cool concept. They literally had a spider monkey. Yeah. He had a spear. What a badass.
So what, you would like to play that villain in that movie?
He wasn't a villain. He's a good guy.
Well, you know what I mean. I really just messed that one all up, but
yeah,
it's okay.
We're going to move on. Anyways, your opinion was stupid on that one. So we're going to move on. Well, dude, you said Cody Banks was better than Spy Kids. Come on. Seriously?
It's okay. You still like me though, right?
It's getting harder and harder every day.
Don't lie to the people.
No, I do, but God.
I'm the only one you talk to anymore.
Well, I'm sorry. The one that answers the phone. So
You're right.
I have to talk to you.
That time I feel like... Never mind. We're not going to go there. You're my only friend.
You talk to DJ.
Yeah, here and there. Well, that's because we work together, too.
But I watched what you say. You just basically said that you only talk to him because you work together. That's not very nice.
No,
that's not very nice. That's what you just said.
That is not
I said
the
you
case.
talk to DJ because you're saying you're my only friend, and you're like, well, that's because we work together. Like if I wasn't working for him, fuck that kid. That's basically that's what I heard.
What I'm saying.
That's what I heard though.
It's just
that's what I heard, and everybody else is going to see this.
He's always busy, and I'm always busy. He does.
You don't even smoke, and you're blowing smoke up my ass.
I don't smoke, and I'm not blowing smoke up your ass.
You're lying.
No, because I wouldn't go nowhere near it anyways.
It cost.
Oh, it cost?
It cost. I am not cheap.
$20?
No.
Up? $40.
21.
I think I got
21
you.
bucks.
21 bucks? 21?
All right. Well, while we're on the subject of movies, we're gonna do a little comparison. You know, it seems like you guys like this a lot. So go ahead and pull up that picture. We're gonna do a little Jason versus Micheal Myers. Who do we think would win? We're gonna give our little standpoint on it, and then you guys will feel free to obviously shit on us in the comments for it or interact. So completely up to you. So let's go ahead and take it back. When would this fight take place? Where? Why? And how would it go down? Me personally, I'm going to start off. I'm going to go ahead and just say off rip before we get too deep into it. Jason's going to win this fight.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
100%.
Jason's beating Micheal Myers. I don't care what anybody says. And I know everybody's going to say, well, Micheal Myers has never been killed. First of all, a lot of those movies were debunked. And second, the one time he got his head cut off and everybody believed he came back, if you watch the right movie, when the girl cut his head off, and then they take the mask off, it wasn't even him. It was the driver of the ambulance. Micheal Myers swapped the bodies out and then hauled ass. So he never was technically killed and came back. He was just able to get hurt and hide. Killed and came back and hurt and hide are two different things. So Jason's actually been killed and brought back. So he's basically immortal. But fun fact, they believe that Jason's actually a Deadite from the Evil Dead series, which is really interesting because I think in Jason Goes to Hell, they actually find the Necronomicon, which is the book from the Deadite, for the Deadites. So very interesting.
Wait, really?
Yeah, very interesting little fact about that, if anybody was curious.
I got Jason all day.
So here's how I'm saying. It's 1980. Kids are having a good time at camp. Michael Myers looking for Lori. Where's Lori at?
At the camp.
Camp Crystal Lake. All right, she's hanging out. And Michael Myers finds where she's at, pulls up on him. Little does he know, somebody else is stalking him. Who do we have? Good old Jason Voorhees going to pull up. So I see it's going to be in the 1980s realm. That's where both of them are about. I think that's how he's going to end up crossing paths. Laura's going to go on a camp. Michael Myers is going to follow. Just so happens to be Camp Crystal Lake. I think Jason what he would do, because Michael Myers is going to be oblivious to the situation. I don't think he's going to know Jason's there. I don't think Jason's going to beat him like as if Michael Myers had nothing. But I also kind of give the benefit of the doubt. Which Jason are we going after? Is this pre-dead Jason, or this Jason's already been killed and brought back? What would you say?
I'd say Jason's that's been killed and brought back.
Okay. So let's go with like Jason takes Manhattan, because he's already dead and brought back.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking more like when he had the chain around his neck.
So the New Blood.
Yeah, the New Blood.
Okay. Is it it's New Blood, right? When he fights the girl with the powers or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I didn't get to really finish the...
So Jason emerges from the water. It's just like he always does. Michael Myers, he's going to kill like two girls, or two people, whatever, two teens. Michael Myers is going to find the teens. He's going to look at it, turn his head sideways like he doesn't understand what's going on, like, you know, what happened here. He's going to realize, oh, I didn't kill these people. There's somebody else here. And I think what's going to happen is it's going to come down. They're going to both start slaughtering people, the teens out the show. Laurie's going to find her way to slither through both of them. I honestly think the teens that are found from Laurie's perspective would be assumption that Michael Myers is there. Little does she know Jason's the one actually killing some of these people. So she's going to be watching out for Michael Myers. She's going to be oblivious to Jason. And Michael Myers will have his hand, you know, in take with that to kill some of the people. But ultimately, they're going to cross paths because I think they're all going to end up getting killed. Laurie's going to try and escape after she's done encountered both. Now she realizes they're both there. And I think you're going to get a scene where Jason and Michael Myers are in the same cabin. And they both want to kill Laurie. So Laurie slowly finds her way out while they're duking it out. And I think Jason takes the cake after about a 30-minute fight.
But with what weapon? What you thinking?
Well,
I think he's going to use his little machete.
I think Jason's going to find his way into the water and kill Michael Myers.
Okay.
That's what I think. Because I think Laurie's going to try and escape on a boat. And then because as far as she's concerned, Michael Myers can't swim. He's not fast on water, but she doesn't know that Jason is. So I think what's going to happen is they're going to find their way to, like, they're going to make their way towards the dock. Kind of like Freddy versus Jason a little bit.
Okay.
But that Jason in particular is apparently fast in the water because he's been in the water for years. And I think that Jason's either if he doesn't kill him in the water, I think he'll kill him before the water. But I do think it ends with Jason stabbing him to a wall. And Michael Myers somehow survives that. But he succumbs to that injury because it's like...
Do you think Laurie's going to survive, though, at the end of that?
With Jason being involved, I honestly feel like Laurie would probably die.
Okay. But what if, at that point, if Laurie does die, think that would actually take away Michael Myers at that point?
Well, if Laurie dies, no, because he's gonna feel like that's a tough question because I feel like Michael Myers is driven off of trying to kill Laurie for whatever reason. I don't really know too much about why he's doing it. I know there's a reason for it, but I kind of feel like even with Laurie dying, since that was kind of Michael Myers' target, I feel like if he's seen that Jason was the one who killed her, he's gonna take that personally. Because that was that's something towards him. Yeah. And now Jason took that from him. Mm-hmm. So I feel like now Jason is going to be a target for Michael Myers. But again, they're both like strength is up there. I'm going to just go ahead and give Jason the edge on that. And he's going to win. Because at the end of the day, Michael Myers is just an insane person. While Jason is like in like a higher being. He's like I say, he's almost like a demon.
Did you not remember his little place he built? Smart for that.
Dude, he even put hangers.
I know.
What a guy. He even built the toilet. He had his own plumbing. Dude's a genius. I don't know if you guys ever played that Friday the 13th. I just looking at that the other day when I was in his hut because I was Jason like 15 times in a row. That's ass. But I was just admiring this man's hut thinking like, yo, if he was a kid when he was out here, he was smart enough to build this hut. And he had his own plumbing. He had a toilet. He had, hangers on the wall. So he obviously hung his coat.
Had the tarp over the top.
Yeah, had the tarp over their top, for like rain damage. Pretty smart guy.
Yeah, right.
That's how I feel. I don't know. Aside from all that, I just kind of feel like Jason would take the cake. But weaponry, how would he do it? First off, I already know Micheal Myers is going for a kitchen knife. Micheal Myers is going to have a kitchen knife 100%.
Always.
100%, because he really does typically use that. Or like a broken window or something in glass. I've seen him do that. Or he breaks somebody's neck, and I don't see Micheal Myers' strength being able to handle Jason.
I don't see that.
I don't see Micheal
Myers.
Myers.
Maybe in the first movie, or second movie, I should say, second movie, because
before Jason's. Even then, bro, he
wasn't that strong though, because you got to remember.
But he still was.
He was compared to a teenager. Yes, you got to. The way I looked at it, they were hitting him. He was falling down, and now
they're doing the same shit to Micheal Myers.
Yeah, but now it's.
I will say that man Micheal Myers took a beating from Haddonfield, bro, in that last movie. Like the second to last movie, he got his ass handed to him. But then, he smoked the Haddonfield pack and just killed them all.
Yep, I remember that.
I just don't know why you wouldn't shoot him in the back of the head. But
you did kind of bring it up to me when we were talking about it one day. Like, you have him pinned down at the moment and everything. Why didn't you pull the trigger?
Yeah, he's in there having his whole speech on like "Happy Halloween, Michael," and then he just turns around, grabs a knife out of his bag, and just starts wiping everybody. And it's like, just treated them all like piece of shitter paper. Started wiping them.
Oh, well, John Wayne toilet paper.
Yeah, I don't.
Rough and tough, and ain't taking shit from nobody.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that. I don't know, man. At the end of the day, I do think Jason's taking that win. Micheal Myers is gonna have a kitchen knife.
It's cool
because Jason has such an abundance of weapons. He's had harpoons. He's had knives. He's just used his hands. He's punched through people. He's stabbed people with knives, machetes, spears, weed eater.
Concrete saw.
even in the that was Micheal Myers.
Or that, yeah.
Even in the most recent movie, that came out like 2009, he used a bow and arrow. Dude's got perfect aim.
Oh yeah, I remember.
He shot the dude in the head with a bow and arrow from like across the river. So I mean, he's got the accuracy. It's hard to tell what weapon he would use in that. I guess it would just depend on what's around him. Realistically,
yeah, really.
I think Jason would get it just from his brutality.
That's what I'm saying. He just doesn't care.
Now, who do you think out of Jason and Micheal Myers though has more of the stealth?
Micheal Myers.
Micheal Myers.
Stealth. I mean, I don't know though, because that depends on what Jason you're talking about.
Okay, which Jason?
Because they don't really see Jason until he's already killing him.
Well, yes.
He's quiet.
Well, yeah,
Micheal Myers is too, but people have caught Micheal Myers before they killed him, and they were able to fight him for a minute. Jason's normally like on your ass in that moment, unless there's multiple people to fight him.
Can't really say much because look at the sex scene. There's two people there, and he was underneath the bed, and they didn't even know about it.
That's what I'm saying. Like he just appears, but I feel like that's why the game gave him the morphing ability, because he could like bounce around. Because I mean, sometimes he kind of doesn't like Jason Takes Manhattan. When they're in the boat and they're in like the little disco room, he keeps like the girl's looking at him, but then she looks next to him and he pops up and like he's able to like morph around the room, like he's just like popping up. So it's kind of like they gave the illusion that he has the ability to like teleport. So if he has that, then I mean, stealth would obviously go to him, but Micheal Myers is pretty stealthy too. But my thing is like you could see him; he's always seen through the window, and they're like trying to figure out who is that. Have you ever noticed the only time Micheal Myers kills somebody is when they like what was the word I'm looking for? Like they go after him.
Like a mob?
No, like think about
retaliation?
it.
Oh.
No. But think about it like this. Think about the movies.
Okay.
How many times has Micheal Myers actually went out of his way to kill somebody? And how many times have somebody seen him walk past a window or something like, what's going on out there? And they go outside and,
he's kind of gone.
And go towards him.
Oh.
They go after him
There's
to see what it was. They go into his house. They die because they go into the house. They follow him.
Then there was the one about
I mean, those last people though in the last movie, he goes to their house where like they're at the pool and stuff.
Well, that was the kid. The kid like lured him there.
Oh, that's
I'm
right.
talking-
Because they were like, he
Yeah,
was,
the
like,
kid.
taunting him.
Yeah, that kid was. I don't know what that was all about, but that kid, kind of lured him there
I
and
think it was
everything.
the second to last movie. Didn't all?
Don't
the
get me wrong.
townspeople-
There has been times where Michael Myers has gone out of his way and pulled up to somebody's house and actually has, just brutally killed them, like the old couple. But then again, he was in the bathroom hiding because he was trying to wrap his hand. Had the old couple not went in there and messed with him because they seen something. I mean, obviously it's in your house. You're gonna go check it out. But every time Michael Myers is what is the word I'm looking for when you go to something? I want to use the proper
His quest,
No, it's
No,
going
I
on
don't
a
even know.
quest.
That's too big of a word then
his
for me.
destination.
No, what is it called when like okay, so Phil, for instance, let me give you an example. You're walking in your house and you see a shadow go past your window. Like, I gotta go check that out. So you go outside and you go to check it out.
Yeah, investigate.
Yeah, I guess investigate or like when you like not approach. There's a word for it I'm talking about. Not when he's approached, but he's you go after something. Like you go after him. Either way, when he's approached, basically they go after him instead of he's kind of just making his way through. But when you go after him, he kills you. Think about that. Jason goes out of his way to kill people. He hunts you down. Michael Myers really just passes through, and if you happen to approach him, then he kills you. I mean, think about it for a second.
Yeah. Well, look at like the second movie of Halloween, or for Michael Myers, or the second to end one of Michael Myers. Everybody thought he was in that that vehicle. Everybody went to him. Remember at the bar scene?
Mm-mm.
But it turned out to be that fat guy that was not all the way there from the institution. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
the one who jumped off the building.
The one that jumped off the
yeah.
building.
Yep.
They all thought it was Michael Myers at that time, and they still walked out there.
That's what I'm saying. Is the only time Michael Myers is really caught killing somebody is when somebody approaches him.
Yeah, because he's not trying to kill them. He's trying to kill somebody else.
Exactly. He's on a mission, as Phil would say, a quest. And when he's on his quest,
I'm on a quest to kill my fake sister.
yeah. So when he's on his quest, if you think about it, everybody he kills in between is because they went to him.
Yeah. Now, Jason, that's a different
Now
story.
Jason hunts people down.
Yeah, because they're in his camp where he
Like he looks
found
for
at.
people. If he comes across you, he kills you. So like if he walked across the house and he's seen you, I'm gonna kill him. He'll go in there and murder you and butcher him, and he doesn't care. But if you, I mean, I'm just saying, I just kind of throwing that out there. I feel like people look over that with Michael Myers.
Yeah, I still got Jason though.
Well, no, of course Jason's gonna wipe him because Jason would hunt him down. Once Jason realized he was there, it's like, oh yeah, this is Chop, this is my area. You can't coming in here. Jason is definitely taking the cake on that.
Yep.
Unless Nathan's there and he's taking the cake.
Amen. Hallelujah. I'm gonna scare him away.
All right, you got a little something to think about?
I was trying to debate. I was really thinking about today.
Food?
Yeah, because I am hungry again. But
I have one.
what's up?
Oh no, let's hear it. Go ahead. Let's hear his.
You know you're really fat when
Your name's
on.
Nathan.
Your name's Nathan.
no, you know you're really fat when you have trouble and struggle to tie your shoes.
That's why I wear boots.
When you're out of breath.
Yeah. Actually,
Yeah.
Phil, hang
Well,
on.
hold on.
Hang on.
Hold on,
Because
I'm-
in my case, it is to be putting on my socks.
Well, no, I just want to ask this, Phil. Did you have that trouble today?
Yes.
Yeah.
Phil, I have that struggle every day.
Oh man. I mean, that's why I leave mine like untied.
That's why I wear Hey Dudes or Crocs and then boots for
I
work.
don't like those shoes.
What? Hey Dudes?
Yeah.
Why not? They're comfy. Just like walking on clouds, Bubba.
Gay.
Yeah.
It's not gay.
Anyways, this man said walking on clouds or cheesecake, whatever one you decide.
No, cheesecake goes between your toes in.
Like Play-Doh or like that poop you ate out of that girl's.
Y'all.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap this episode up. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. We already did, our little segments. Let us know what you guys think about the Michael Myers versus Jason. Who you guys think would win, and how you think it would go, what weapon they would use, who's stronger, how it would end. We appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. The Mad Pear podcast. This is my boy, Little Snack Pack. I'm Big Tusk. See you guys next week. Thank you.